Hello everyone, what is up? How are you guys? Whoa. Again, me getting caught on the carpet right away. I just got literally home from the gym, and by that I mean see hair's all greasy, hair's gross, hair's fun and fresh, you know. In the gym fit, you know what I'm saying? In the old gym fit, actually. My mom was like, you need to stop wearing this because it's so visibly worn out, that she got me new stuff for Christmas. But I'm just wearing like all my old stuff this week for whatever reason. I could watch you here too. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Honestly, it's the same wherever, you know, wherever you're comfortable watching it, viewing and watching. That's fine, you know. I'm teaching Pickleball 101 in about an hour. I need to leave, I would say. So we're gonna hang out for an hour, chat. I have to eat lunch. So here's lunch. We already know what the lunch is. We do this every day on YouTube. Right. Yeah. So I understand. Both platforms are super fun, super fresh. So, you know what? We're just rocking with both today, you know? But how's your weekend going? What's up? What's up? Last night I went out with my mom and her friends, and it was honestly kind of fun. I would say my dad too, but he showed up super late, so. He was there though, towards the end. The other day I literally said I should stop eating in this room because I keep getting crumbs on my chair, and I will continue sitting in here eating. I don't know why. But now on YouTube, hey, hey. What was I gonna say though? Oh my gosh. So I think the worst thing happened to me. Not the worst thing ever, but so terrible, okay? So I drove to Canes on Thursday, 2 days ago, right? 2-hour drive. And after driving there, I feel like I'm feeling a little bit of a toothache. Nothing too bad though. Nothing sufferable. Nothing, you know, nothing that I'm like, oh, this is so terrible, you know, end of the world type vibes. You know what? I was like, oh, something might just be stuck in my tooth. You know what I mean? Sometimes that happens. I have a little toothache, brush my teeth later, or floss later, something's usually just stuck in between my teeth, you know? So I just go about my day, continue, and then yesterday I woke up and it was still bothering me. And I was like, that's kind of weird. That usually just doesn't, like, I don't know. And you know whenever, like, something's wrong, you just know. You're like, oh, something's wrong this time. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's just not a normal, like, ouch, that hurts, you know? So, all day yesterday, all day, all morning, I'm trying to take a picture of my tooth because it's hard. The tooth that hurts all the way in the back, that's usually how it is. You know, the tooth that's always bothering you, it's always somehow back there, you can't see it, you know. So I'm trying to take photos of it. And I'm like, I literally cannot tell. I don't know. I just don't know at all. So I finally get a photo that's like, okay, I think I can see a black dot on my tooth. And if you guys are anywhere familiar with dentistry or anything with tooth health, a black dot usually indicates that there's a cavity, that like you have a cavity, and that's it. You have a cavity. Lovely, which usually resorts in you needing it filled and all that fun stuff. And usually it's an easy you know, it's not like, so last summer whenever I was having teeth problem, my tooth was cracked, and that was like a whole other issue because it was either root canal or pulled. There was really no other option there with cavities. And, like, both of those are, like, bigger procedures, you know what I'm saying? So with cavities, it's usually just a filling that takes a few minutes. I think I have a few filled over here. I don't know. So I have to call a dentist on Monday and be like, hey, I have a cavity. Can you fill it? And the thing that's super annoying about the dentist situation is whenever I went whenever my tooth was cracked, she was like, I think I see a cavity forming, like, around here, like one of these teeth. And I was like, oh, well, can you, like, see if it's a cavity? And she's like, well, no, I can't do that. And I was like, why? And she was like, well, you have to, like, make a whole other appointment for that. And I was like, I'm here right now. Like, what do you mean? So I think I'm just gonna be like, I think I have a few cavities, or I know I have one, and I think I have another one. Can you just look at them? I don't think I have another one, but I'm just gonna be like, can you please check out all my teeth and let me know? Well, just for cavities. I don't even want them, like, I don't know. So then I decided I think it's time that I should get dental care because I don't know, I just don't have good luck with my teeth, which is so annoying because I brush them twice a day, I floss once a day, I take good care of my teeth. It's not like I know people that, no, I don't want to say I have a worse routine, but they don't keep up with their teeth as much as I do, and I keep having a cracked tooth, cavity, like, I just will never win with my teeth. So I was gonna buy Big Time Rush tickets, but I have to save it now to see how much this is all gonna cost. So that's so lovely. That's so lovely. And I always get so paranoid over weekends because they're like dentists aren't open, or like any doctors aren't open on weekends. So I can't just call and be like, hey, so I have to wait a few days. I was going to call yesterday, but I didn't know if I was being dramatic. And then whenever, like, as time went on throughout the day yesterday, I was like, yeah, I think I have a cavity. It's so annoying, too. Because I looked it up. Hold on. My teeth yet still got a cavity, and it's like, oh well, cavities just happen. Though good oral hygiene that includes brushing and flossing helps preventing cavities, you may still get cavities. The reason can be many, like spaces between teeth that easily trap food, consuming too much cavity-causing foods and beverages, avoiding regular professional level cleanings and checkups. Oh, well, that might be an issue then, maybe. Maybe I should get a regular cleaning. I don't know. But I still don't, like, I still got, like, regular cleanings, like, way back whenever I got the fillings down here. Because the tooth that got pulled, that had a cavity in it. And I think that the filling was too filled. Like, that's possible that they drill it too far into your tooth and then it cracks it. Because he asked me whenever he was doing it, he was like, does that hurt at all? And I was like, yeah, a little bit. And he was like, okay. And then again, he was like, does it hurt? And I was like, well, just a little bit now. And he was like, okay, well, that should go away within the next few days. And then it did, but then it came back. And then he was like, oh, well, that's just how it is. And I was like, okay. And then it turns out that's not how it is. Well, I don't know. There's many levels of crack, like how you could crack a tooth, obviously. But, like, I'm almost convinced that that dentist back in Pennsylvania was the reason that I cracked a tooth, which is super annoying. And it's also just like, why, like, I don't know, why, why? I don't understand. Like, teeth problems are just so annoying, I think. And it's because I've had them my whole life, so it's sort of just like, I'm so over it. I want to be done with this, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let's look up cavity-causing foods. Cavity-causing foods. Let's see. Okay, why is it like giving me okay, taffy, I don't eat taffy. Bananas, I don't eat bananas. Caramel, I don't eat caramel. Raisins, I don't eat raisins. Nuts, I don't eat nuts. Soy sauce, I don't eat soy sauce. Hard candy, I don't eat hard candy. Peanut butter, yes, but not like, I don't know. That's it. That's the only one so far. Crackers, that's bad. I eat crackers a lot. I eat graham crackers a lot. Oh, but it says particularly the hard, seedy kind. Balsamic vinegar, no. Toffee, no. Pop, no. Ice, I don't chew on ice. Tomato juice, ew. Chips, eh. But the thing is, I like brush my teeth almost, like, I brush my teeth twice a day, and then almost occasionally I'll brush them after I eat. So I don't understand, like, I don't get this. I don't get this. Sugary juices, no. Licorice, no. Popsicles, like once a year. Coffee, no. Sour gummy candy, no. Red wine, no. Curry, I've never even had that. Tea, no. Citrus, no. Pretzels, haven't had that in how long? Like, how long does it take for a cavity to form, though? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. It is just so annoying. I think I should get veneers. I think I should, well, isn't the upkeep on those, like, pretty bad, too? And get this. The tooth that got pulled, it's the one right above it. So, if some down the line in the future it has to get pulled, I'm just gonna pull my molars out too. Like, I said this to my mom, maybe I accidentally manifested it. That now all my second to last teeth are gonna need pulled, and then it'll all be even in my mouth, and it'll mentally make me feel better. And then I'll either be able to pull the last molar in, like that's what the dentist will want to do, or also just pull the last molar. So then I would only have, I don't know how many total teeth you have. I don't know how many total teeth, 34 maybe? I don't know, because wasn't this one 32? This one was 31 that I got pulled, so 32 maybe. So then I would have I would have 8 less teeth than the average person. I'm not putting that out there in the universe for me. I think I'm just going to get this filled and I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine after that. And then I think after that, no more cavity. But, like, at what point is, like, every tooth full or filled, you know? At what point is it, like, okay, well, you just, at this point, you should just have a crown. Or, well, I don't know. I don't want a crown. Aren't those, like, silver? Or do they give you, like, tooth-looking crowns now? Because I used to have, whenever I was growing up, my teeth, it looked like I had a grill because I had so many silver teeth. And I think those are crowns. Silver crowns, are those real? Granola bars, barely eat. Soft bread, like, okay, now it's just saying any food can give you cavity. Soft bread, like, what the, am I supposed to toast every bread that I eat? What was I gonna look up? I don't know. Oh, silver crown. For teeth, because I feel like Queen Elizabeth's gonna pop up, and I don't want that. Oh yeah, I used to have silver crowns. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. Watch them be like, that's the only thing we can give you, actually. Hello. You're getting braces on Thursday. That's exciting. Oh, my finger needs cracked. That's exciting. I was really excited to get braces because I was like everyone had them and it was so cool. Like, it was around the time whenever everyone started getting braces. You know what I mean? Sorry, I was chewing. Whenever my brothers were growing up, my mom said that it wasn't like everyone had braces. Like, I don't want to say for any reason. They used to like nitpick, and like you used to have like a really good reason. You know what I mean? And so then like they just started giving everyone, like in my area, everyone then just started getting braces, and I was so excited. I got them when I was in 5th grade. And then I got them off when I was in 7th. But I, like, know so many people that either still have braces or just getting them or just getting them off. Like, I don't know. I'm unsure of I don't know how old you are, but some people get, like, real, like, self-conscious of, like, being older with braces. And I think, like, who freaking cares? Braces are cool. I think braces are cool, in my opinion. Like, I never look at someone and it's like, ew, you have braces? You're gonna watch my stream on Roku TV. That's kind of a slay. I also had, I was gonna say Twitch, but no, I agree. I would watch streams on YouTube on my TV. But yeah, that's exciting. And one thing I will recommend for whenever you get braces is a lot of Tylenol. a lot of Tylenol, because whenever they tighten those mother effers, or even whenever they first put them on, it's a different kind of pain. It is a different kind of pain that is never felt before, and it's weird. So my canine tooth, the nice little sharp ones I have, it was like all the way up here. Like literally all the way up here in my gum, that's where it was growing in. So they had to straighten all my other, like both my canines were like that. So they had to straighten all them out. So they put like a gap, like a spring. And then they eventually were like, all right, it's time to put a brace on that, pull that down. The canine tooth came down in 2 days. And the amount of pain I experienced in that 2 days, I literally went to the nurse and I was like, I just can't even focus in school. I was like, it is just hurting my mouth. And she was like, I don't really know what to, she's like, I can only give you a certain amount of pain medication. I think she put something on my tooth to numb it and it didn't help. But it's weird because it's literally like a 1 or 2 day pain and then that's it. That's it. Maybe like every so often you'll get another pain, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm affiliated on Twitch, so yes, I do. Bigger TV, it's hard to see. I like watching stuff on TV as well, but my TV is currently in the living room of our house, so I just have no TV in my room, so I have to watch everything on my iPad. So that's a slay. But it's the same thing though, like whenever you're watching something on an iPad, it's better than watching it on a phone, in my opinion. I don't know. But, oh, and another thing that's a pain in the butt about braces is retainers afterwards. You have to wear retainers for the rest of your freaking life. At first, I thought my dentist or my orthodontist told me that I had to wear them for like 15 years or 12 years, something after. And I was like, okay, cool. And then it turns out you have to wear them forever. But like once it gets to like a certain mark, because they'll do like, you have to wear them all day, every day, then it's like only at this, like this many hours, this many hours, this many hours. And then it gets down to like only when you're sleeping. And then you do that for the rest of your life. I don't know that. Maybe. I mean, I don't. Some orthodontists are different. Some people get permanent retainers, so it's like braces, but on the inside, basically, like on the inside of your teeth. But yeah, that's something that was kind of a pain in the butt for me, or is a pain in the butt. I'm a very routine person though, and I'm a very paranoid person, so I wear my retainers every night and all that stuff. I actually, because whenever I got my tooth pulled, I was so haywire about my retainer, because, so if you ever like have seen a retainer, there are certain points of a retainer that will grip on a certain tooth. And so I was getting that tooth pulled that it gripped onto, and I was like, okay, well, if 1 + 1 = 2, this retainer is not going to be as tight in my mouth. So that doesn't make any sense to, like, it'll end up loosening the entire side. You know what I mean? This entire side, and then it'll get out of whack. So I flew all the way back to Pennsylvania to go see my orthodontist, because if you've, like, gone there, had your braces, whatever, every visit back is free, except for, like, obviously if you have to pay for a new retainer, which is what I had to do. Jaw surgery, that's scary. Knock on wood, I've never had any jaw issues. I know people that have, but that's kind of scary. Is that like an underbite thing or what? I don't know. Anytime I get worked up about surgeries, I am just like, I try to remember that I'm under. They usually will put you under. They'll put you on something, you know. Whenever I got my tooth pulled, I was really nervous because I was going to be awake, but I was going to be on laughing gas. And they completely numbed that area, but it was weird because I could hear my tooth cracking when they were pulling it out. I don't know too much about jaw surgery, so I can't like speak on that. If they put you under, I would assume they put you under. I don't know, but I always just try to remember that if you're not under, you're usually on some sort of gas, that laughing gas, or just so numb to the point that you can't feel it. But yeah, surgeries are sort of like, mostly whenever it's just like a minor surgery like that, like in my head. So here's the thing. I've gotten surgery on my hip, on my labrum in my hip, and that I consider a surgery, you know what I'm saying? But then I've also had my adenoids and my wisdom teeth removed, and I am not like, that happened before I got my hip surgery. So if anyone ever said, have you ever had a surgery before? I would be like, no. And they would say, well, it says that you've got your adenoids removed. And I was like, oh, yeah. I don't know. I just, in my head, I don't, and like, again, I don't know the procedure for a jaw thing, but if it's like something that happens like really fast or it's like a quick thing, obviously hip, I don't know how long my hip thing was, but I don't know. Does that make any sense? If it's like tonsils getting removed, it's like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm making any sense. I hope I do, but I don't know much about them. Don't get in your head about it, because the more that you think about it and the more you stress out about it, the more bad energy you're putting out there in the universe. And then, not saying that anything bad will happen, but then it's sort of like the placebo effect sometimes, like where you convince yourself something's wrong, you know, like maybe after the surgery, if you feel like a certain pain and you're like, oh my God, like something went wrong. Just try and go in and be confident and make sure you trust your doctor, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was getting my hip surgery, I made sure that I went to a doctor. So I lived in Pittsburgh, but I lived an hour outside of Pittsburgh. So we were in this whole town outside of it. And there was a surgeon in our town, but I had heard that, like, not that he was no good, but I had known someone that had gotten the same exact procedure, and she was, like, on her third surgery because he was, like, things were messed up. And so I went to a different surgeon. You know what I mean? Like, sort of, like, make sure you trust the person you're going to. I went to someone that was, like, specified in that. But, I don't know. I feel like I might be freaking out more. Don't be. Just get her done. I have got so much stuff done on my teeth whenever I was growing up. It was insane. I don't know why. And I also don't know why, because I understand, like, if your tooth is infected, it gets into your gums and can, like, mess up your gums. But it was all my kids' teeth that my, like, baby teeth they were working on. So it's like the tooth is gonna fall out anyways, or like just pull it out. Why are you putting a crown on a baby tooth? I guess just because, well, this one time I had to have a spacer because I actually had to pull out a tooth, and I think it is this tooth. They had to pull out and they had to put a spacer there, so whenever the adult teeth were going in, it didn't like overcrowd, but my adult teeth were already messed up so bad I needed braces. I don't know. Dental stuff is nothing new to me, and it's annoying. I like figured as I got older, you know, things would get a little bit better, but apparently not. Apparently not. Hello. Hi, True. What's up? What's going on? I'm slowly eating my lunch here. And now I'm like back to the thing that whenever I crack my tooth, I'm chewing on like the left side of my mouth again, because I'm just so scared of like messing up anything. I don't know. How about I just start drinking smoothies for the rest of my life, you know? Like, I can just never win with my teeth, it seems. If I drink smoothies, let's see. For the rest of my life, will it mess up my teeth? It says there's no problem consuming a smoothie every day. It says worst smoothie ingredients for tooth enamel. So apparently smoothies can mess up your teeth too, bro. I can never win, like I said. What even is tooth enamel and why is it messed up? I don't understand. I don't get it. Anyways, manifest good teeth health for everyone for the rest of the year. Maybe I just get fake teeth at one point. Oh yeah, and then also whenever I was getting my retainers fixed, they were like, "We have your teeth affected your life terribly." Terribly. I'm always needing one pulled, one having a filling, or put a crown on it. I don't know. I had this like whole other procedure done, and I don't remember what it was, but I got put under for it. My dad was talking about it a few days ago. Not a few days ago, but a while ago. So I don't really know exactly what it was. Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? So yeah, my teeth are always just causing issues and causing me some sort of problem, and then it just ruins my life. I don't know. I don't know. Like, how does a tooth get cracked? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that happen to me? Out of all things, like, my tooth gets cracked, and then a year later, my tooth gets now I have a freaking cavity, and I'm sure. What are the odds whenever I get there, they're going to be like, oh, well, you have to do actually... Sorry, my dogs. My dogs are insane, I think. I think they're actually insane in the head. I think there's a problem. No, I'm kidding. But I seriously don't know why. Some days a biker will, like, a crowd of bikers could ride by, and they will not bat an eyelash. But a leaf will blow by and they go insane, and I don't understand. Or the opposite, you know what I mean? And it just, there's no telling with them. And I love them. Do I ever react to music? I can't because that's called copyright, and I don't feel like getting copyrighted. Unfortunately, I would watch YouTube videos on live sometimes because I'm live on Twitch and YouTube, but YouTube didn't like me watching YouTube videos, and I think one of the channels, it was like Jubilee or Cut or something like that. One of those channels, and I was watching them, and I got a warning that was like, you are putting out a YouTube video, you know what I mean? Like, you're getting views off another video, so you can't do that. And I was like, okay, and I just do not want to get banned, or do not, like, I just am trying to hang out, man, you know what I'm saying? It's so annoying. Yeah. I know. I would love to. I used to play music. Well, before I had like a whole setup and everything, I would just be live on TikTok, and I would play music because TikTok says that they're strict about music and all that stuff, but they're not really. So I would just play it on there. But but over here on YouTube and Twitch, they ain't like that. They don't like the music playing, and it's weird because there was an era where I played Just Dance, and I still am gonna keep playing. I want to keep playing at some point. I was just thinking about that the other day. Anyways, they like, Twitch will be like, oh, play Just Dance, like this is a new trending game, play it. And then I play it, and then it's like obviously playing songs that are copyrighted, and then it's like, oh, we have to mute your stream. It's like, you told me to play it. Oh my gosh. Download Discord, I can watch a movie there. I don't know what you mean. Discord, like, what do you, like, you mean, like, watch it, like, with people? Have streamer mode for that? Yeah, I did see that. Some, even like Fortnite does. Fortnite will like have things that like you can mute this like certain sounds, because like whenever you get in a car, it'll be like, one kiss is all it takes, and then I get freaking claimed just because when I was driving for 15 seconds in Fortnite. Yeah, certain things But it's like weird. It's weird that Twitch is like, oh yeah, play Just Dance, and then whenever I play it, it's like your channel's at risk of getting a strike, and it's just like, man, I don't know. And then also sometimes TikTok is not any better because I've gotten banned on TikTok Live like 5 times, and it's just what I'm doing here, like just sitting here talking, and they're like, bullying and harassment, and I'm like, what the heck did I do? And then I appeal it, and they're like, oh yeah, we're sorry. What? Discord? Yeah, I do need to set up a Discord, but I just haven't gotten to that. I just haven't gotten to that. I like started it, and then I realized that you had to set a certain, like, you had to, there's like so many different settings, and I figured out what you have to, like, what settings I want everything set to, but you have to do that in each individual channel ever, and it's like this whole process. So then I sort of was like, and then I tapped out. Whenever I saw that, I was like, I set like one channel for that, and then I was like, all right, I'm hitting the hay. Yeah, I don't know. And then one time, it was like, I don't know, it was a few months ago. I was live on TikTok, and it took it down, and it was like, you violated our community guidelines. And I was like, okay, what did I do though? Because usually it'll say like you violated community guidelines with bullying and harassment, or like copyright, whatever, like if I play music or whatever. It just said you violated our community guidelines, and I was just thinking, okay, well, what did I do? And then later on, I got a notification, and it was like, we're adding new rules that you have to be 18 or older to go live on TikTok. So then I'm assuming, I'm so sorry about my dogs. I should have closed the window before I went live, but I just did not. But I think they took down my live because I thought I was a minor. I'm fully 21 years old. Like, I'm fully an adult. And I've, like, seen people online on, like, Reddit things. You know, if you look up, like, why am I getting banned for no reason? They're like, I literally had to send a picture of my ID to TikTok so they would give me my account back because they were saying I was putting minors at risk. And it's like, that's literally me. This is my ID. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so I'll need to set up a Discord, and also it's just nice to have a Discord for like a community and stuff like that, but I just haven't gone to it. I just don't understand because sometimes I see stuff and I don't like, maybe if I'll see something that's like completely like out of pocket, I will report it, but I don't report anything on, you know, what is it to report on TikTok? But sometimes I see stuff that's like they're saying way worse stuff, or I don't know, or like there's actual like family channels that are putting their kid out for, you know, views or whatever, and it's like, bro, like, and you're grabbing some random 20-year-old in Florida saying that like you're a minor, like what? To me, honestly, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things that's like, hopefully they're overprotecting, you know. Hopefully there are people out there, not hopefully if there are, but if there are people out there that are needing that protection through TikTok, hopefully it's doing its job on that part. And like, if that means like me fighting with TikTok every few months, I guess that's fine. But if it's grabbing people, like, and I've seen it happen to other people I follow too, they're like, yeah, like, my account has a warning, and it just says, warning. It gives you no reason, and it's just like, I don't know. And I don't know why they randomly just started, like, cracking down on everything. I don't know. That was on, like, I don't know, maybe there was people out there that were posting like stuff with kids. I don't know, like you said, hopefully their kids are out there that are getting protected by that, but it's like, what? But yeah, and then like other times it'll be like bullying and harassment, and I'm like talking about myself. Oh, one time I was playing GTA, and I was playing GTA on Twitch. Sorry, I almost started bleeding. I was like scratching my leg, I almost started bleeding everywhere. I was playing GTA on Twitch, and I was live on TikTok being like, hey, I'm on Twitch, whatever. And I called someone stupid bitch, and I got banned on TikTok Live. I don't know if it stayed. I think there was only 2 times that I got banned, and it like stayed like that for a week. But I was like, dude, I was playing GTA. I was talking to a character. I was talking to a not real person. Like that lady that I called stupid, she's fine. She doesn't even know I said that. But it's also just so crazy. Like, there's so many people on that app. How the heck, like, what in my video is randomly getting, like, pissing TikTok off? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's just other stuff out there that should be pissing them off. That, like, what am I doing? What did I do wrong? And I also think with, like, I don't know how TikTok, what, like, sort of relationship they have with, like, music people, whatever. Like, how are you able to just, like, post a video? Or I guess, I don't know, because if you're posting a video to the song, I'm assuming that's counting as a stream, maybe? But why? What I'm trying to say is, like, I don't know. Like, it's freaking music, man. You know, it's not like anyone's, like, playing this music thinking, like, ooh, I'm gonna make all this money off this music. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. I don't understand the legality behind it. I'm sorry, any social media platform, okay? I'm just trying to live my life. You know? I'm trying to live my life. I don't know. Anyway, speaking of music, I'm really excited for Rihanna's concert tomorrow. I have no idea who's playing in the Super Bowl. All I know is the Eagles, Philadelphia's team. I don't know who's the other team. But I'm really excited because I want to see Rihanna's show, or I am going to see Rihanna's show. Last year's, it felt really short. Wait, no. Both last year and the year before, I think. Yeah, 2021, when The Weeknd did it. Men I Trust, maybe. That sounds sort of familiar. Is that a music group? Hold on. But so whenever The Weeknd did it, and I feel like it was a year that yes! Yeah, my friend Aves, she saw them live. Hold on, I'm going to her Instagram. Yeah. She just went to their show in Houston in December. Yes. Yes. I've been meaning to give them a listen. Yeah, my friend Abe, she went and saw them at in Houston. That's fun. That's lit. I was like, I know that sounds familiar. And then I looked up I've seen, yeah. I do need to give them a listen. Is there songs that you recommend? Apple gives you, like, essentials. Like, they'll give you, like, stuff they think you should listen to. Holy crap, they really do have a discography. They really have, like, a whole... I have a 30-minute drive that I'm going to do in a little bit. In, like, 10-20 minutes. So, I'll put on some of their music while I'm driving. Wait. I just looked up Blood Orange now. I was just looking because it said I had mutual, like, if you're friends with people on Apple Music, it'll say, like, if one of your friends has listened to them, and it said someone I know listened to them. And I was like, who? And it turns out it was someone random I follow on Apple Music. Okay, hold on. I'm going to take a photo of that so I remember. Because I'll be honest, if I write it down, I won't remember. For some reason, taking photos is a lot better. Those are by Men I Trust, right? What was I about to see? Oh. My profile on Apple Music, because I'm kind of like, what about that? Yes, yes, yes. I would definitely give them a listen. I also sort of love the type of bands that are like popular but not super popular. You know what I mean? Where it's like that, like people know them, but it's not like Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande, or even on a smaller, even like a step below that, not that big. You know what I mean? I sort of just like bands that they're big enough that like they can go on a big tour, but sort of gate kept. You know what I mean? It's sort of like something for yourself, you know. But yeah, because I also I don't know. Not that I love general admission shows, but they're okay. Some general admission shows I hate. I cannot, like, I don't know, just waiting in line sometimes, dude. That's a whole thing sometimes. Yeah, and then it's also just a bit like it's like too expensive. You know what I mean? Like, and I understand where it's like demand, you know, people. Now the Taylor Swift ticket prices, holy crap. But sometimes it's just so expensive. I want to go to like a $30 concert and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sort of overpaying hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but like, I don't know. I'm sort of in the middle where it's like the people that camped out for Harry, that's crazy. You know, camping out for days, crazy. Camping out the day of, that's fine, that's valid, but I would rather it be a situation where if I want to be close, I'll pay that much to be close, because I just don't like camping. That's just like not me. That's just not my thing. But it's also one of those things that's like, okay, if it's a cheap concert, I don't want to be in the front, I'm fine with that, you know? Oh my gosh, yeah, and I felt so bad because I saw a lot of videos of his concerts where people didn't know a lot of the words to his songs, and I felt really bad. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's pros and cons to blowing up on social media like that, where it's like, not one hit wonder, because I'm pretty, like, Steve Lacy is still doing fine, you know, but where it's like to the big media, to like everyone, the only song that they can name is that, you know. So whenever you get a really, 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 really big hit off that, and then everyone's like, oh, I want to see that live, it's like, I don't know, if I were to go to a concert, I'm at least making sure I know every song they're performing. You know, maybe not every word, but I don't want to be confused whenever a song is coming on, you know? I don't know, that's just me. I don't ever buy a ticket just because I know one of their songs. I'm usually, like, maybe it'll be like, oh, I found them through this one song. Okay, I want to go to their concert. Let me listen to the rest of the music, see if I still want to go to the concert, and then it's a vibe, you know? The big hits. Yes, that's another person that I've been meaning to listen to, along with Omar Apollo. A lot of my friends have continued listening to his music. Wasn't Omar Apollo the one that had... You didn't deserve me at all, at all. His voice sounds really good. And Steve Lacy. Steve Lacy reminds me of Ty. Is it Ty or Tay? T-A-I, Verdes. He sings a song that's like, living in a big blue world, and my head's up in outer space. I'm an A-O-A-OK. Na-na-na-na-A-O-A-OK. And also, another song that was on TikTok was, she said, you're a player, aren't you? And I bet you got hoes. That's what Steve Lacy sort of reminds me of, like the type of vibe. And I really like that vibe. And I really, really, really want more music like that in my playlists, you know? But I also haven't listened to Steve Lacy, so maybe he does not have songs that are like that. That's what I've gotten based off the ones that I've heard. yeah, I really want to keep listening to Omar. Here's my issue though. At the end of the day, I get really attached to artists to a point where it's like I will buy merch. I will buy the most expensive ticket. I will buy anything and everything you know what I mean? I will do almost anything and everything. So I get sort of nervous whenever I first am like listening to a new artist because I'm scared that I will then go to great ends and break my bank for this person, you know? And so it's like I already have the few artists that I do like and I'm just like, but I do need to broaden my horizons, I think. Am I doing karaoke? I was singing Tay Verdes. Ty, I think it's Ty. T-A-I. But yeah, Steve Lacy, Omar are those two people have been on my radar, but I will listen to Blood Orange and Men I Trust as well. Because those seem like sort of like vibes, you know? Got a vibe. And I also like another band I recommend you guys. Well, I only listened to their one song. I recommend State of Mind by Moon Tower. They're really good. They opened up for the Driver Era whenever I went to go see their tour. Which the Driver Era is also a really good band, but if you're looking them up to listen to them, don't listen to their most recent album. Like, there's an album called Summer Mixtape, don't listen to that. If you're listening to any of them, listen to X or Girlfriend. X is more rock-ish vibes, if you appreciate that, and Girlfriend's more, like, funky, alternative vibes. Well, they're both alternative vibes, so Girlfriend's more funky, and then X is more rock. Whatever, pick your poison. Artists to expand your taste. Rapper dude. See, okay, I'll take a pick to remember that, but for some reason, with rap, I just don't know, like, I really like rap. I listen to rap music, but it always ends up being that I just listen to the most popular people or, like, more well-known people in rap, you know? I never really find artists that are rappers that are more underground or anything like that. You know, like, I'm listening to, like, Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion, Doja. Doja's, like, rapper, singer, but, you know. Damn, I'm dropping all these band names. I'm gonna be good for like the rest of my life on music. No, but I do need to broaden my horizons. What's it called? What was I gonna say? I think I've been doing pretty good at it though. I started listening to Tate McRae recently this past year. In 2022, she was real heavy on my replay. I'm looking through my music right now. I can't even pronounce these anymore. I can't even pronounce what you guys are typing. What? Who is that? Oh, a rapper my friend put me on is Jack Harlow. I like Jack Harlow. I was gonna go to his show in Tampa, but I just didn't. I don't know why. I don't know. Was just like, never mind. Which I regret. His show looked really good. Looked really fun. Consumable. Okay. Let's see. I need to take another pic of this. What time is it? I might have to head out soon. Have you guys ever heard of pickleball? New sport on the Rising. I teach 101 classes with my dad. So I teach that at 1 o'clock. So I've got to head out soon. Just making sure I'm not late because I would rather not be super late. And he gets mad about it. You know, I'll be on for like 10 more minutes. I've decided. But I respect his career. See, that's what I like. There's like certain artists out there where it's like their music isn't for me, but I respect them as a person. You know, it's like, listen, I can't really get into your music, but I respect the game, you know? I haven't listened to his entire discography, but I've listened to Come Home, the Kids Miss You, and a few other songs like sprinkled in there. And what is the other album called? I forget. I'm sort of a fake. Oh, that's what they all say. That album. I haven't listened to the other ones before that, which is kind of messed up, but Hey Drake, what's up, what's up? It's going good. We're just vibing, chatting music, you know. You know the vibes? Yeah. So it's sort of like tennis, but you have like a wiffle ball type vibe. And it's like table tennis and tennis mixed together. And then just like a wrench thrown in there, you know. Not an actual wrench, but like rolls that just somehow don't make sense. So yeah, it's a super fun game. I recommend it. Even if you've never played tennis or anything like that before, because growing up, I never played tennis. I never played any racket sports growing up, but it's pretty fun. Okay, here's a really weird thing. I didn't even know that Pharrell Williams was a producer. Like, whenever Happy came out, way back when, I don't know the exact year, but whenever, like, because I'm happy, clap along, if you feel like a room, I was like, okay, cool, like, this is a new uproar. I was like, oh, this is a new guy, you know, this is a new guy on the come up. And I didn't realize that he had already been, like, a big producer way before that. And so, but even at that point then, hello, thank you for following. What's up? Yeah. Well, I was also, when did Happy come out? Let's see. Happy came out in 2014, so I was 12. And, yeah, so I was 12 years old. I didn't know Pharrell Williams was a producer, but no, it gets worse. So, Then, years later down the line, he's writing an album with Ariana Grande. And at first, I was like, oh, okay, that's really weird. Like, why is he just randomly writing and producing an album for Ariana Grande? And that's Sweetener. And that was in 2018. So literally 4 years went by before I even realized he's an actual producer. Like, the album dropped, and everyone was like, oh, she worked with Pharrell Williams on this. And I saw he was featured on one song, and I was like, okay. But then everyone was like, no, like, he produced this whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. Pharrell's a legend, yeah. I know. What's it called? I've seen, like, this one thing about his producer tag is just, like, he has, like, 2 beats or something like that. Like, at the beginning of each song, like, he'll have, like, there's just, like, a certain beat he has right at the beginning. That is, like, his own tag. Yeah, his album with Ariana was good. It's definitely a lot different than what she usually does. So whenever I'm, like, a huge Ariana fan. So I was sort of a bit like, this is definitely not what she usually goes for. But it's one of those things that you have to keep listening. And it's really good, I think. I originally thought Sweetener was her worst album, and then the weird thing, okay, here's the thing. Her worst album in the sense of, like, it doesn't have, like, I have favorites, but I don't have that many favorites. But then as I started listening, I was like, wait, but my favorites are really good. Like, my favorites off that album are really good, and they are my favorite overall Ariana songs, you know. So I just prefer her more R&B type vibe. Her, like, the Thank You Next album, that was really good. Yeah, the 4 count, that's what it is. That's what he did. That's probably like top 10. Yeah, I love her. I need her back in the music game. I need her back in music. I understand she's living her life happily with her husband and, you know, doing makeup and probably does not need another coin in her life, but I need new Ariana music. I need it immediately. And I know she's doing Wicked and all that stuff, whatever, but I need to. But yeah, and the 4 count is in, what's it called? It's in The Light Is Coming. It's like down, 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 yeah. That's an interesting track. That's one that I listened to and I was like, Also, one that grew on me was Blazed, which is the one that has him on it, has Pharrell on it himself. And I was just like, but then as I'm listening to it, it was like, damn, I might listen to Sweetener today, actually. I haven't listened to, when it comes to artists that I really, really like, sometimes if they haven't released albums in a while, sometimes I just end up discovering, like, new artists that are releasing music at the time. Like I said, like Tate McRae, I've listened to Sabrina Carpenter recently, Jack Harlow. Like whenever my main artists are on hiatus, I'll just find other ones. So whenever I revisit the album, it feels like a holy experience, you know? It's like, whoa. It really feels like you're listening to it for the first time again. There's some, hold on, let me see. I think he's produced pretty much almost the entire album. Some of them, like I said, like they're good songs, but it's just not usually what Ariana does that like threw people off, because so she had Dangerous Woman, and Dangerous Woman was a hit for her. Dangerous Woman, the album, I would say if she were to never release music again, I would say Dangerous Woman could have possibly been like her peak, just because that's like whenever she was most famous. I'm going to head out soon. But Radiohead is sick. I've recently gotten into them more. Oh, whoa. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, Dangerous Woman is her best album, and I think that, hold on. Radiohead. I need to type them in. Radiohead. I don't know if I've heard of them ever. What was I gonna say? Dangerous Woman, yeah. So Dangerous Woman, that was like her album that everyone loved, and like there was no misses on that album. You know what I mean? Like very, very high chance of a no skip album. And then she came out with Sweetener, because everyone. So whenever she came out with what is it? She came out with Dangerous Woman, that was very R&B and very R&B heavy of her, and everyone was like, oh, not heavy, but more of the R&B side of her. And everyone was like, oh, like, we kind of like this, you know, we're rocking with this. And then she came out with Sweetener, and it was, like, not what the direction she was going in, and everyone was like, oh. And it was very hit or miss with a lot of people. But then Thank You Next came out, dude. Thank You Next has to be, like, my top 5 albums. And if you were to say what album would you want to listen to, 2 albums that I would love to listen to for the first time again are Youngblood by Five Sauce and Thank You Next by Ariana. Very good albums. Very good albums. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm getting hives. Why? Can you even see them? No, you can't. So I look like an idiot. Oh my god. My cat just scared me. So, okay. I just found a mouse in the toilet the other day, and it's, like, all said and done, whatever. We've had no issues ever since, but my cat, like, has, like, kind of been scaring me. Like, whenever she, like, if she, like, bumps me or something, I feel her fur. I'm like, duh, what is it? I'm scared it's, like, a mouse or something again, and it's just her. I feel bad. How many quality hits she has under her belt. I know. Well, so the thing that confuses me is I know she has a lot of songs that she doesn't release or hasn't released, so I don't understand why maybe she didn't take the time of her not writing anything at all and just like finishing the songs that she had maybe sat on and then released, you know, because I know there's a song called My Way she never released, and I want that song. If you look up, like, My Way snippet on YouTube, people have, like, combined, like, all the snippets that they have and, like, try to make its own song. And, I don't know, she's just so good. And she's an amazing performer. I've seen her on most of her tours, and she's just awesome. And I think that, I don't know, and Positions was really good, but I don't think Positions did as well number-wise. I don't know, though. Positions, the album was really, really good, though. Again, I think there's, like, very few skips on that. She's just so... I miss Ariana. I miss her. But I would love to keep hanging out and talking about music, but I gotta go teach 101. Gotta go teach some pickleball. I'll possibly be live later. It's supposed to be rainy and gloomy all day today, so maybe I'll just come back and hang out on live again. But yeah. I'm not releasing good songs. At first I thought you were saying like all the music she's released is bad. But she literally, it took her how long to release Shirt? and Hate You. And just this entire album. I'm still on her album. I'm still listening to that all the way through sometimes. Like, I don't know. I love Ghost in the Machine. That's a really good one. That's, I think, one of my tops on that album. But, yes. At first I was like, oh my god, you just said like her whole, like, oh my god. At first I thought you were saying not releasing any good music, and I was like, oh my god, I think she's a good artist. I love her. Her and Lizzo came out with a remix of Lizzo's song Special, and it's really good. I love it. And it was funny, I saw a clip of Lizzo being like, are you going to release a remix of your version of Special? And she was like, hell no. Mother effer's been giving me a bunch of issues with it. No, leave me alone. I just love her. And I love whenever artists like SZA and Lizzo both, when they're so like them on social media. You know what I mean? Like some artists, you can tell it's a PR manager posting their stuff and all that stuff, and it's super annoying. But with them, it's just like, it just feels so much more personal. And same thing with Ariana sometimes. Sometimes the stuff I'm like, okay, it's kind of giving PR, but other times it's like, aw, they care about us. I know, I love Lizzo. Oh my god. I'm so happy she won a Grammy for About Damn Time. It was so deserved. Her and Harry both deserved those Grammys. I didn't really keep up with any of the other Grammys. Everyone that got nominated was amazing, but I don't know. I love Lizzo. I just love music. I just love music unconditionally. And my family is sometimes like, you literally look too deep into it. You know what I mean? Like, they're the type of people that, like, they just listen to a song if they like it. But I'm like, no. Who's the artist? What are the lyrics saying? Who did this? Who did that? Like, who's it about? Whatever. I'm just so invested in everything in music, in pop culture. I'm crazy in the head. Because my brothers are like, well, you listen, like, it'll be like an upbeat, sad song. And they're like, well, this is a sad song. And I'm like, but it's upbeat, like, you can shake ass still. And then they're like, okay, but it's still a depressing song, like, so we don't want to listen to it. And I'm like, you just don't get it. The girls that get it, get it. The people that get it. Sucks! Hey! She's eating my balloons. Sorry. But, yeah, peace out. Thank you for hanging out with me. Sorry I have to get off so early. I'm usually live a little bit longer, but I just wanted to chill a little bit before I gotta go. And now I'm running late. Or I'm gonna run late. Maybe not. I don't know. Exactly. Yes. I'm the same way. It's like, I don't get super angry. A lot of people were, like, angry about Beyonce not winning and all this stuff. I'm just like, I'm glad that people get appreciated and that they feel appreciated. And even, I know, like, being nominated, if I was to ever just be nominated, that would be awesome. You know, like, that would be a good feeling. So, even just being nominated, I'm sure, is, like, crazy. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Maybe I'll be live a little bit later. If not, I'll be live tomorrow. And as always, stay happy, stay hydrated. I'll be on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that fun stuff. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye.